A perfectly healthy, bouncing baby girl. It's news that every new parent wants to hear, but her birth in 1978 was precious too for many other couples around the world. Louise Brown was the world's first test tube baby, and without the men on either side of this picture, in particular the man on the left, Robert Edwards, she would likely never have been born.
If he didn't help Mum back then, I wouldn't basically be here. So, and nor would thousands of other children around England, well, around the world.
Well, it wasn't thousands of births, more like millions. An estimated 5 million babies have now been born of IVF or in vitro fertilisation, the technique Edwards helped pioneer with his colleague Patrick Steptoe. It's a process by which an egg is fertilised by sperm outside the body, giving rise to the term in vitro or in glass. According to the European Society of Human Reproduction and Embryology, around 1 in 6 couples worldwide experience some form of infertility. It was that despair and the belief that babies could be fertilised outside the body that motivated Edwards. Today, as many as 1 to 2% of babies in the Western world are conceived through IVF, and many more in other parts of the world.
I feel that I'm born again. I can't describe how I feel. I'm speechless. After 16 years of waiting, I'm finally pregnant.
But the technique hasn't been without controversy. Many of their colleagues were sceptical, churches, even governments were anti. That it took until 2010 for him to receive the Nobel Prize for Medicine is viewed by many of his supporters as evidence of just how much influence opponents of IVF still wield. But Edwards maintained his motivation was simple. He just wanted to lend a hand to childless couples and thereby bring joy to millions of people around the world. Mereana, Al Jazeera.